Good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. All right, so I want to follow up on yesterday morning's video when I was talking about medicines and things like that. So, as I mentioned in the video, Mrs. Mountaintop Prepper works for a doctor's office, or works in a doctor's office. And she gave me a call tonight, kind of on that video, but to tell me something that was going on. Was that one of their major distributors came in today and told them that anything that they want to order that is either plastic or metal, to make sure that they order like triple their normal order, because the distributors are not going to be able to get any of that product probably till the end of June, beginning of July of next year. So I mean, we're talking 6 months, right? Now, of course, we know of some of the stuff about the shortages. I mean, to give you this, I mean, steel prices are up 3 times, since last year. Okay, COVID's had a lot to do with it. Plastics the same way. Okay, and plastics got a lot more to do with it. You had the storms early this year in Texas, Louisiana, that closed some of the chemical plants that were making rosins. We all know about that. Then you had people shifting to single-use plastics. Then you have a whole bunch of PPE that was being made, a lot of plastics. And I know a lot of people say, oh, okay, well, how does this really affect me? And this is where it gets into the interesting thing that I want everybody to realize. Think about how reliant you are on plastics and metals. All your canned food, no metal cans, no canned food. Okay, so get what you can now while you can. Plastics. Oh, I don't know. Think about anything that you buy. You want a gallon of milk, it comes in a plastic jug. You want to buy a block of cheese, it comes in plastic wrap. You want to buy chicken, hamburger, pork chops, it comes in styrofoam and wrapped in plastic. How are the grocers going to be able to give you food, provide food for you, if there aren't any materials to wrap them in, i.e. the cans or the plastics? I mean, think about it. That's pretty much everything that you buy in food. You want to buy fresh celery, fresh green peppers, what do? You pull a plastic bag off of that roll and you put it in. We don't realize how dependent we are on plastics and metals. And with all these shortages, it's only going to get worse. Now, if you have distributors that are telling their customers, get what you can now and order triple what you'd normally get because we're not going to get any more after Christmas, that's telling. Now, I'm going to bring this to you too. The holiday seasons are where the retailers make the majority of their money. I mean, it's called Black Friday because the first 11 months of the year, a retail store operates in the red, and then Black Friday is usually the day that the store turns profitable for the year, and they make all their profit in December. That's it. Okay. Well, Washington knows these stores need to maintain profitability, otherwise they don't exist anymore. Okay, companies can't lose money and stay in business. And the American public, the world public, needs holiday cheer, if you will. Okay, the last thing that the Biden administration wants to have happen is everybody start telling their kids, I'm sorry, little Johnny, little Joey, little Susie, there's no Christmas presents under the tree this year. Okay, so you can bet that any and all materials are being used to make and doing whatever they can to get them on the store shelves for the holidays. We hear A lot of you guys saying, gee, I go to my Walmart, it looks normal. I go to my Target and it looks normal. What's going to happen the day after Christmas? And I'm not talking when everybody goes to return stuff. Okay. I'm talking about when the stores don't get anything more. And now you're not able to replenish everything looked good up until Christmas. We got through the Christmas season. Everybody's all happy. And then all of a sudden we go into January 1st and it's like, I'm sorry, there's no more canned vegetables. I'm sorry, there's no more plastic bags, whatever it would be. It would behoove everybody right now to, finish getting whatever you plan on getting in canned goods for sure. Getting whatever that you can that's going to need plastic. Now, obviously, you can't really go buy, 50 gallons of milk. I mean, even though you can freeze milk, but you're not going to go buy 50 gallons of milk to get you through the next 6 months or whatever it would be. But you need to start looking at your stuff that you use. Toothbrushes, made of plastic. Maybe go buy a couple extra ones so you got them, okay? Because who knows when you're going to get them again. We all use freezer bags, sandwich bags, whatever would be Ziploc bags. Get those. Some of the crazy things. Just go through, for a few days and figure out what you use that has plastic or metal in it, and go, what if I can't get any more of this? I can't get any more aluminum foil. I can't get any more handy wrap. These are little things that all of a sudden are going to be a problem because, as well as I do that if there's a limited supply of something, they're going to have to decide where it's going to go. Reynolds isn't going to make a whole lot of handy wrap when the milk companies don't have anything to put milk in, okay? Or they're not going to make a whole bunch of aluminum foil when the HVAC industry needs to put ductwork into new homes. They're going to have to prioritize where things go. And I don't even want to get into the fact, again, I'm not going to start the whole back and forth between what's going on with Russia and Ukraine, or if something happens with China and we wind up in a wartime economy all of a sudden. At that point, you can forget about anything that's metals and plastic because that's all going somewhere else, all right? Because, again, a lot of our steel plants have been shuttered. You still have worker shortages. You have trucking issues. A lot of our steel comes from China. Gee, that's not going to happen. So, guys, go take a look at what you use that is metal or plastic and stock up on that quickly. Maybe even start saving some of the things that you have. I mean, to repurpose, milk jugs, pill bottles, whatever would be that you can use a second time. I mean, a lot of y'all remember the days of saving the aluminum foil to use a second time or whatever. So we may get back to that. Just something that is out there and a little bit of info that we try to stay ahead of the curve with. Have a good Tuesday, y'all. Pinball out.